Alrighty, guys. So, welcome back to the channel here on our continuing coverage, I guess you could say, of our tropical system that could form next Friday. So, it is currently 10:50 p.m. on Monday, May 5th, 2025, and we are continuing our coverage here of our potential tropical cyclone that could be forming in the southwestern Caribbean over the next 2 weeks here. So this is valid at 6Z on Friday, May 16th. So about a week and a half from now. And as you can see, we have this area of low pressure here that is developing. And actually, what I'm going to do is switch off of this and jump back over here. Go to our regions. Turn to the North Atlantic, go about 240 hours out. So this is May 15th, about a day before our system really starts organizing. As you can see, according to the GFS, we have several showers and thunderstorms associated with the low pressure system. This low pressure system will move out into the Caribbean Sea here, as you can see, and then rapidly organize itself into a tropical depression or tropical storm before stalling out temporarily, strangling into a hurricane, then began moving north-northeast here towards the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Haiti. Gets down to about 944 millibars, which is about a Category 3 hurricane on this first Simpson scale. And thankfully, it starts weakening before it reaches the Dominican, probably weakens to either a weak Category 1 or a high end tropical storm here. And that's where the model currently ends at this moment in time. We currently don't know what it's going to do after that. I'd assume it would continue weakening. However, we can't confirm that at this point in time. However, what we are now going to do is switch to our which one did I? No, it's not that one. Oh my gosh. Wasn't each worth? Okay, I don't know where. I think it might be an icon, actually. Yes, it was icon. No, it wasn't. So this is the geopotential height, cyclonic vorticity, and wind. As you can see, this is about a day before cyclonic genesis here. You can see we have a couple of showers and thunderstorms here. Then, once we move into Friday and into Saturday, we get this big bulge, I guess you could say, form here. Then inside of that bulge, we get several other, like, I'm assuming these are showers and thunderstorms that begin developing around the area of low pressure, which then in turn causes it to start strengthening, go over that island there, make landfall in the Dominican, and then probably move into the Caribbean as a mid to strong tropical storm here. Obviously, take this as a very large grain of salt, mainly because of the fact this is still a week and a half out here, so we don't exactly know if this is actually going to happen or not. However, we do need to pay attention to the storm over the next several weeks, or I guess next 2 weeks here, because of what's all happening in the Atlantic currently. Because National Hurricane Center will likely have to start issuing tropical weather outlooks fairly soon here. As you guys know, they will begin issuing them on May 15th or as necessary. Probably by either the 12th or the 11th, they'll have to start issuing tropical weather outlooks here on the system. And in case you didn't know, this is the list of the Atlantic hurricane names for the season. If this one were to form, it would be not named Andrea. And then the next one would be Barry. Third one would be Chantal. Next one would be Dexter, followed by Aaron, Ferdinand, Gabriel, Humberto, Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy. So, once again, as you guys know, I am your person to go to for tropical weather outlooks. I will try and get out as much as I possibly can. However, I am working this job and two other jobs at the same time. However, I don't get paid to do this job yet. I still want to get the information out to you guys whenever I can. And much like last year, I will, whenever I am humanly possible to, I will be streaming the landfalls of these systems when I am able to, of course. Obviously, I'm not going to go and stream during work, something like that, unless like I'm on my break or anything like that. But even then, that would be poor quality because I'd have to do that through my phone. But yeah, stay tuned to the channel, guys. I will be posting about 2 times a day here on this system if the GFS continues to show it, which it's done a good job so far. The storm popped up yesterday about probably 8 p.m. yesterday, and it's in GFS has been showing it ever since. However, I know that that can quickly change, and then GFS doesn't show it. It happened a couple of times last year, and the year before that. Sometimes GFS doesn't predict these things well. However, we do have to pay attention to anything that GFS says, especially during approaching the busy months of hurricane season. This is just the beginning. This could either be a no show or it could be something, and we have to pay attention to those. So, anyways, guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll likely have another tropical weather video, outlook video, probably at 10 or 11 in the morning, depending on when I wake up. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, guys, peace out.